When I originally came to Doug with the album, I pretty much had bare bones. There was really nothing to it besides a couple of chords chosen and the vocal melody, and he really helped me flesh out what I wanted it to sound like. And what I wanted in my album was something big, something huge. Lots of strings, crazy arrangements, everything that I could ever think of, but I could never actually put into music because I don't know how to do all that stuff. Every time I came and gave them the idea that I wanted, they would come back at me with a couple of options. Do you like this version? Do you like this version? Do you like this version? Okay, you like one thing from that one, you like one thing from that one, okay, let's put them together. And there being so many options, I was able to find what resonated best with me, because it wasn't just like, oh, here's your song, take it. It was like, here's this, here's this, here's this. Maybe you can find something you like in there. If you hate all of them, we'll do them all again. But he really created the orchestral parts, the string parts, brought in session players, the drums. If I couldn't figure out what I wanted it to sound like, he would figure it out, and I would say, hey, I like this, or I don't like this, and we would work it out together. There was so much effort put into the album. Every day there was constant back and forth asking me if I want this or if I don't want this, sending it to me through an email so I could hear it, so I can write some notes back, meeting up almost every night of the week to make sure that I'm okay with anything that they did the day before. Everything I needed, they were able to do with me in the loop. So I had one particular song on the album, it's called Let It Out. I didn't have much more than lyrics and possibly a vocal melody, so Doug came up with some drum parts, some guitar parts, and he sent me a couple of different drum parts, and the one I picked ended up changing the entire flow of the song, and it ended up being so much better than it ever could have been. So the atmosphere with Doug and in the studio was always very comfortable, it was always very intimate, it's a nice, cozy place, and I don't really know how else to describe it. It's just however you want it to be, he'll make it happen. It's very fun. Nobody has any egos. Egos are left at the door. And always just a welcoming environment. Really gave me everything I ever wanted in an album. I'm grateful for it, and it worked out great.